Tough times. Say tough times, my friends. Crazy, weird, unexplainable phenomena going around all around us, going on all around us. And all this, my friends, we are going to see them in this video that you have just clicked. Among other things, even weird and new animals in the matrix that you have never seen. So watch till the end, my friend. And remember, the mission here is to spread love, honesty, peace, forgiveness, and kindness to the whole world through speaking about those virtues in every video we see here. So, my friend, before we dive in, I'd like you also to take a minute or some few seconds and listen to what I have to share with you here from the Bible. But this book, we call it the Guide of Life. And it says, it is actually reported that there is sexual immorality among you, and of a kind that does not occur even among pagans. A man has his father's wife, and you are proud. Shouldn't you rather have been filled with grief and have put out of your way? This one is tough. My friend, we are living in tough times. And this book of wisdom tells us this from 1 Corinthians 5:1 going down. Let's give thanks and ask for help from our Redeemer so that we can do good at all times. Thank you, dear Lord Father, for this wonderful soul of yours, Father, that you created and have directed them to click this video today. All glory and honor belong unto you, Father. Thank you for their lives, Father. Thank you for this moment you've given us to be with them, to spread love to the whole world, Father, in this message of peace. Forgive us our sins, dear Lord Father, together with this viewer as we react to these videos. Fill us with your spirit, Father. Intervene in every aspect of this viewer's life, Father, and reveal yourself to them. In Jesus' mighty name, we do pray, trusting and believing. Amen. Let's dive in interesting source. Let's start.
Do you know what this means? So I'm playing with my hair. Now, depending on the context that I play with my hair or you see someone playing with their hair, it can mean a few things. It could mean I'm flirting. So there's a very attractive young man maybe nearby that I'm flirting with. Or it could mean, actually, I'm really nervous and I'm insecure. I don't know what to do. And insecurity and nervousness can look very similar. So you have to work out for the context that you're seeing it in, which of those it is. So hair playing, not always flirtatious, but can be flirtatious, but also can be a sign of insecurity and nervousness.
Is the man from Taured actually from beyond the ice wall? I get this comment a lot, and it refers to a conspiracy theory from back in 1952 where a guy went to Japan but was arrested because his passport said Taured on it, and the authorities thought that he was lying or was some kind of undercover agent. So they had him on watch for an entire night. They put him in a hotel, but then he disappeared in the morning. And many people think that he was actually a time traveler or an interdimensional traveler, and he did it by accident somehow. And I bring this story up because many people connect the dots when I tell another story about some guy who contacted me and told me he went beyond the ice wall and went to a place called Taured, and many people think that these two stories are connected somehow. Now, this ice wall traveler basically told me that he's from Europe in Split, Croatia, and he took a plane to the North Pole, which had a portal that took him to beyond the ice wall, and he's gone there about 6 times to go to a continent called Taured and sell chocolate there to a lady there who would pay a bunch of money to him because those people don't have chocolate, I guess. And that's pretty much everything. Well, that's not, he told me a lot more other stuff, like how the dragons are allergic to 5G, and he has some stone called the Eye, which can see if you're telling the truth, and he was going to use it on me to make sure that I don't betray him when he wanted me to come with him, but now he deleted his Telegram account and I can't even talk to him anymore. But that's okay, because I found someone else who will help me get past the ice wall if I'm ever able to make the trip someday.
When you see this out to work, what would you think? Myself, I even don't know what this is. But it looks like a car carrying something inside there. Is it a fish or what's up? English people, look at this. It was made 12,000 years ago for people that could fly. 12,000 years ago, people could fly from English lands. My ancestors in this side of the world.
Fasting when they're on their periods.
The week before their
The
period.
week before
Yeah.
their period, okay.
Yeah.
Why is that again?
Yeah. So let's go through the hormones, because I'll tell you the other thing that surprised me. How many women don't understand their hormones? Like, you're controlled by it, your behaviors, your sleep, your interactions with human, and we don't have a system that's teaching women hormones. This is appalling. So when we look at the 3 sex hormones, when it comes through the lens of fasting, estrogen, which comes in the front half of a woman's cycle, does really well with fasting because she likes you to be insulin sensitive. A great example of this is the growing number of cases of polycystic ovarian syndrome, where we are seeing insulin resistance leading to infertility because of an imbalance in the estrogen system, and we're seeing an increase in testosterone because of this insulin system being off. So we need, when estrogen comes in, a tool to help women to be insulin sensitive. Progesterone's her twin sister. They look the same, we call them the same, but she acts exactly opposite. She wants glucose to be higher. She doesn't do well with cortisol. Cortisol comes in, she's gone away. I always say when progesterone goes high, cortisol is shy.
And cortisol is the like stress hormone.
Yeah. So in a woman's 30-day period, you have moments where estrogen is making her peak, and you have moments where progesterone is making her peak. So if she's on the keto diet, if she is in calorie restriction, if she is fasting all the time, she's not honoring the rhythms of these 2 hormones. And that is a major problem. So we say don't fast the week before your period because you need glucose to be higher and you don't want cortisol to be high. And just like exercise increases cortisol, so does fasting.
There is a difference between being married and being a wife. Many women get married, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're a wife. Femininity at its core is being selfless. It is thinking about others before yourself. What is a wife? A wife means being a support system to a man. A wife means thinking of others before yourself. Many women sign up for this role and are not prepared for what it entails. It means eating his food every day instead of yours. It means living where he wants to live instead of where you want to live. It means getting married on his timeline, not yours. Remember, the most feminine woman I met out of 1,000 women was a divorced, unmarried woman in a relationship. But she had that aura that makes you feel at home. And that's how I learned there's a difference between being married and being a wife. There is a difference between being married and being a wife. Many women get married, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're a wife.
This guy found a crystal skull. What could this mean, my friends? A crystal skull. So sounds like a weird sign. Skulls. It's crazy. Myself, I fear skulls at some point. How this guy found a crystal one, to be specific, in some place here that looks like an abandoned place. What does this look like? This is crazy.
Interesting demonstrations and experiments to perform by gluing a mirror on the end of a tuning fork. If you shine a laser light on the mirror and then wiggle it around when it's struck, you'll notice that you get the sine curve. That's right, the tuning fork is vibrating in a sinusoidal pattern. Combining 2 tuning forks and pointing them at perpendicular angles, you can generate the original Lissajous figures. Don't forget that these are actually musical notes. Take tuning forks C, E, and G, and you can strike a chord. The chord is C major. Scientific tuning forks do not match the musical scale. The way it's usually done is, You take a tuning fork and resonate it on the body of the instrument and see if it matches the note that you're playing. Fork in front of a CRT computer monitor for an interesting wiggly effect. What the? Strobe light can give the illusion of slow motion. Is this tuning fork even moving? Whoa, I guess it was. Clip a simple speaker removed from its housing to an oscilloscope and demonstrate the pure tone of the tuning fork. You can also verify its frequency. I've hung a ping pong ball on a string and it's up against the edge of one of the tuning forks. Watch what happens. For this demonstration, I'm sending a beam of laser light all the way across the room. And it lands on this solar cell which is connected to a speaker system. When I block the beam with my hand, you can hear it on the speakers. Now partially blocking the beam with a tuning fork, you can hear it on the speakers. These two tuning forks are not in agreement. This one has a little extra ballast which lowers the frequency slightly. When I sound them together, the sounds will interfere rhythmically, both constructively and destructively. That's called beats.
Everybody that says crystals don't have energy, this is autunite, and autunite is 48.9% uranium and has radioactive energy to it.
This is the random gate.
It's a random gate at the end of a bridge. Now, I'm quite into I like spooky things, but see when you start walking across here, the energy completely changes. It's like it gets static. Now, I've only ever seen this gate open once, and I was too scared to go and have a look. But look, it's padlocked. It's not there, it's broken, but it's padlocked down there. Oh my goodness. Am I brave enough?
It's got doorway to Narnia.
Okay, me and my dad were just sitting here watching Fox News, and I think we just accidentally seen Fox News just showed either angels or demons coming in after a missile just hit, and maybe it's a Grim Reaper, I don't know, but it has wings. Go ahead, Dad, play it. You'll see it. It starts in from up here, it comes down and does a swirl. It comes down, and there's another one that pops in over here.
News contributor and former National Security Advisor to President Trump and VP Pence. First, your reaction.
Now rewind it in slow-mo. Now fast forward it in slow-mo, how you did it earlier, because I could see its wings flapping and everything.
Security Advisor. First, your reaction.
You think it's a bird?
No, there's two of them pop in there.
Yeah. The other one's right there, I think. Yeah. It pops in here and then just disappears because it pops in out of nowhere.
So a lady in Miami, Florida sent this video to us by email, which shows some type of flying creature. We don't know what this creature is. It's too skinny to have a human being inside of it. It looks like a full robotic body. Some people are saying it looks like an extraterrestrial gray. Its head is kind of weird. It looks like it has some type of football helmet on, or bicycle helmet. But this is a real good video because it shows the, being disappearing and reappearing into the video. I don't know if you guys saw that. But what do you guys think? Has anybody in Miami ever seen anything like this before? Please comment below. I want to know. Also, guys, support the page. Don't forget to share.
That was hers chirping, not mine this time. But even if it was, so what? Period. Judge your mama.
May all the evil spirits here leave this home. You are not welcome here.
No, you are not.
You're not welcome in our home anymore.
Nope.
Please leave me and my family alone.
Don't say please.
Find your way out of this home.
Get your ass up out of here. Yes. Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't get scared. Ma'am, don't get scared. Oh gosh. They're not gonna leave now. Now, Blue, I know you asked me to do a video about sage, and I got you. But I wanted to show everybody what not to do. This is no shade to my good sis, but I want to help her out. Who can tell me what went wrong here? Before I even say it, just go ahead and put it in the comments. Yeah, I ponder on that. That video, I was looking in the comments, and a lot of people was talking about, oh, sage is witchcraft. Please educate yourself. Sage has been used for purification for centuries. It's not about casting spells. It's about clearing out what's not serving you. Now, in that clip that we saw, you saw those things falling over as if the spirits were agitated or angry. That's exactly what happens when those lower vibrations feel threatened. They're trying to hold on, but let's be clear, you're not here to ask them to leave politely. That's why when she said what she said, I said, get your ass on up out of here. That's exactly how I be talking. Not only that, I hope she had those windows open. If not, those spirits just swirling around in that house. Don't burn sage just to hope that the energy shifts. Say something like, I command all negative entities and energies to leave this house now. See how I had authority behind my voice? Actually, when I'm in the house, I'm even more forceful with it. You gotta really stand in your power, like stand on business. Let's talk about the different types of sage real quick, because not all sage is the same or used for the same purposes. White sage is the one people know most about. Powerful for clearing negativity, especially in your home. Blue sage is used for calming and healing the home. Desert sage is great for protection. And if you want to raise the vibration, bring in a little love, you can mix the sage with sweetgrass or lavender. When you sage, just remember, speak with authority, open them doors and windows so the spirits have somewhere to go. Command them spirits to leave. We not begging. Protecting your peace is not something to be afraid of, because as y'all could see, energy is very real. Negative energies feed off of fear. Y'all already know fear is the lowest vibration, so being in that state is not helpful when you're trying to clear out those negative energies because they are drawn to fear. I remember when I was younger, I was always told, don't let a dog smell your fear. And I was just like, what does that mean? But now I get it. So I use that same energy with these spirits. Make sure y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
It all started with the Library of Victoria. This guy's history has been erased and manipulated to suppress their connection to either. Crazy. Huh. Oh. This is a allegedly ancient technology, my friends. You see? According to this good vibes guy.
This little nasty plant can help you to get pregnant. There it is. It's called stinging nettle. Stinging nettle is packed with essential nutrients that you need to get pregnant. By Vitamin A, C, and K are in there. And it's also rich in minerals like magnesium and iron. It can boost the circulation to your reproductive organs. Hi, my name is Carmen. I'm a fertility nutritionist and I help women to get pregnant, stay pregnant, and deliver healthy babies. And over there you find more support. This can also strengthen and tone your uterine muscles. And last but not least, it helps your body to detoxify. But be careful, you really don't want to touch it because, as the name says, this stings real badly. So put on your gloves and pick the 4 leaves up top. Put them in your blender, in your smoothie, and off you go. Extra bonus if you put in as well dandelion leaves. That can help your liver. And anything what's good for the liver is good for your reproductive system.
All right, guys, check this out. Look how dense gold is compared to silver. So silver is on your left here and gold is on your right. Gold is actually 1.84 times more dense than silver, and you can just see the thickness differences right here. So these are both 1 kilo of silver and gold.
This is not an aircraft. I'm at Sam's Club, Port St. Lucie. Look at the sky. It just turned into a sphere. It just flew over Walmart, Supercenter, and Sam's Club right now. Watch the aircraft. It's going to fuzz out again. Just did. Remember, Sam's Club, Port St. Lucie, right now. There it goes again. You slow that down, you'll see what it is. Listen to me. Have an open mind, please. Please have an open mind. I'm at Sam's Club, Port St. Lucie. It's the 14th of October, 2024. The sun is setting. Right in front of everybody. Still going. It fuzzed out 3 or 4 times. When I say fuzzed out, I mean it's showing you, okay? They're doing this on purpose, okay? Like I said, I know them, okay? And you can see it's turning now. Hopefully it will come back and we'll do this one more time, okay? So the entire world can see this again. You see how fast it turns. Where are you going? I still see you. Okay, so listen to me. We're not alone in the universe, okay? I've been making these videos for a long time. When it continues, hopefully it's going to turn around. We'll do it one more time. Still see you down there. Still got you. Like I said, you will see this aircraft again, over and over again. They're going to continue to do this until the world sees this, okay? They're going to continue to simulate different aircraft. It's a 4-dimensional projection. I know the person flying this. That's how long you've been doing this.
Back in January, I said this UFO alien incident at the Miami Mall was 100% real, and I still believe that. And now there's testimony coming out that the DOD is investigating this incident. But real quick, let's do a refresher of what happened. So on January 1st of this year, around 8:30, there was a disturbance at the Bayside Marketplace Mall. Now, this was the police presence that showed up for this disturbance. That was the first red flag. Second red flag was that witnesses said they saw a shadowy figure that looked like it came through a portal and was running around amidst all the chaos, and that the police had cornered this shadowy large figure. That was the second red flag. The third red flag for me is when I put in this location, the Bayside Marketplace location, and I took the coordinates of it and flip-flopped them, it took me to the center of Antarctica. Now, why is that suspicious as shit? Because if you know anything about Admiral Byrd and the journal that he left behind, he said that when he flew over Antarctica, he was taken down into a large hole and given a message from aliens to humanity. Now, this message in that story is a whole nother topic because look at this.
Matter, and I've been asked to approach with extreme caution. The incident at the Bayside Marketplace in Miami on January 1st is currently classified, and I've been instructed to refrain from divulging certain details due to the ongoing nature of the investigation.
This dense mushroom was used historically to transport fire over long distances. The mushroom is known as tinder fungus or Fomes fomentaris. It contains a fibrous layer that can keep an ember smoldering for hours. This fiber can also be processed into leather and clothing.
Why didn't dinosaurs just re-evolve?
Ooh, you shouldn't have asked this question because now I get to nerd out! So the question is, if the birds survived the asteroid that wiped out the non-avian dinosaurs, why didn't they re-evolve to take over the world again in replacement of the dinosaurs? Essentially, why didn't the dinosaurs come back? The answer is a lot more complicated than you think, because in some cases they did. Welcome to my new series, Paleopedia, where I get to talk about dinosaurs and shit. So, birds are dinosaurs. We call them avian dinosaurs. All the dinosaurs that went extinct are non-avian dinosaurs. And in some cases, the birds did replace their non-avian dinosaur ancestors and relatives. The best case is South America. In South America, up until about 1 million years ago, birds ruled the roost. No pun intended. They got up to like 10 feet tall. We called them terror birds. They were the top predators. They lasted up until North America and South America connected, and then there was a lot of interspecies conflicts, and they eventually went extinct. And that's a good example of the birds taking over after the dinosaurs went extinct. But elsewhere in the world, that didn't happen, and there's a couple reasons for that. Some of that is climate related. Just the climate shortly after the KT extinction event couldn't support large herbivores and carnivores, but eventually that recovered, and as we know today, predators and large herbivores did come back. But another more solid reason is because mammals were already there, and they were taking over quicker than the birds could. To break it down, the dinosaurs that did survive the KT extinction event were the avian dinosaurs, mostly partially ground-dwelling but flying animals, whereas the mammals that survived were all ground-dwelling. They couldn't fly. And so for the most part, evolution just kept chugging along. Mammals took over the ground-dwelling niches, whereas birds took over the avian niches because the flying reptiles, the pterosaurs, were also extinct, so the birds could take over there. Evolution is all about finding the easiest solution, or the solution that works for the problem at hand. And for the birds, their problems were, how do we find food while being airborne? What do we do with that? And birds just kept staying in the air and evolving different ways to live that way. Whereas for the mammals, it was, oh my gosh, we have all of these ground-dwelling niches available to us. Let's just take them all. Some mammals went aquatic, like the whales did when they started off as wolf-like animals, becoming more aquatic over time. Some mammals became tree-dwelling, like the primates. Some mammals became ground-dwelling, like our modern-day rhinos and elephants did. Whereas the birds kind of just stuck more to the trees and being airborne. And that's why the only mammals that evolved to fly are bats, because all of the other avian roles were already taken by birds. There are some cases outside of South America where birds did get big, like we had Gastornis, which was about 6 feet tall about like 50 million years ago, but they didn't last for very long. And again, that's because the mammals were already there, so it was extra competition, and the mammals were just simply better equipped.
The problem is not people being uneducated. The problem is people being educated just enough to believe what they've been taught, and not enough to question what they've been taught.
Look at this, my friends. Oh, this horse was just having a good time with their fellow flying friends. This one is interesting. These animals, my friend, they have something in their heart that really understands love, good vibes. You see, these birds understood they must make some good time for this horse. It's been quite a while. Maybe they saw the horse bored or something like that. Decided to give them some fun, my friends. You see, if we all humans are caring for one another like these animals are, this word could be a better phrase, interesting. So you see, look at this. And the host now completely had a good day. They even went to tell their friend that, oh my god, you missed out on a lot.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
Mom.
All you wanna do is see me turn into a
Found a glitch in the Matrix.
Yo, I'm not touching. Look at this, look at this. Bro, I promise you I'm not pulling that shit, bro.